Hey guys, MeAdmiralStarks here back with another video. Now it's the time of the year when everyone does like a recap of the year that's gone pretty much already, and we're gonna do a video what exactly happened in Enlisted in 2024. And I figured like the easiest way of doing a video like this would be just to scroll all the way down to the video that I made the very first of 2024, which I know by heart is the World War II A10 in Enlisted, BF-110 G2 that we played. That's the very first video, January 4th, 2024. We uploaded on the channel, and we're just gonna scroll through, talk through the videos, talk through some of the things, some of the updates, some of the events that happened throughout the year. I'll maybe just play some clips over my talking. So let's get going. The year is almost at its very last minutes and hours and probably days. I'm not sure when I'm posting this, but we're gonna scroll through and see what actually happened. So obviously we started the year quite lazy with the G10. Remember, this is the past merge, so every vehicle has now a battle rating and it fights different things on different maps, so it's all kind of new even for me. So that's the A10 we played. Sorry, A10, BF-110 we played, and then we went on to do the Flak Panzer video, which I don't think it's the first one we've ever done. Then I discovered the BF-109 K4 for the first time in the video. I called it the fastest German stealth fighter in Enlisted, which I think on paper it isn't actually the fastest, but it's definitely close. And back in that time, it did not have the 250 kilo bomb yet. Now it does. Now it's even better. Churchill Mark III says finally good, because I think we got dropped in like battle rating to like BR3, and you don't necessarily need to see the top tier, and it just all the merge kind of made it better for Churchill Mark III 100%. How to upgrade soldiers. We had to relearn how to upgrade soldiers past merge because there were some differences, and that's why there goes the video. My first ever premium SG-100 video. Finally a gun that can rather reliably take out King Tigers, which was interesting. Crusader Mark II. Why do I say Mark II? It's BR2. Crusader. I was very skeptic because of the light armor. The gun's really good. Mobility is very good. It's a super good tank for BR2. It's really, really, really good. You should not skip it. One of the many IS-2 videos has merge affected it. Not really. It's IS-2 is just IS-2. Then for the first time we played the Bullfighter Mark 10. Yeah, Mark 10 with RP3 rockets. I believe the only aircraft in the game that has RP3 rockets. Quite tricky to aim them, quite a big chunky aircraft for BR4. It's kind of like hit and miss, easy to take it out. If you get on tail on the enemy, you got tons of guns, so you can shred them easily, but it's like, yeah, it really depends on your playstyle. Then we managed to get a full battle rating 3 down tier with the Sherman 105 in Pacific, which was ugly scenes. The 105 Sherman in Pacific is just absolute bonkers and annihilation. The rise and fall of the Yak Panther tank destroyer, the premium one, which not many people actually have. Certainly you don't see anyone playing it. We're probably gonna have to make a video in 2025, see has it got any better or whatnot. Things I like to do: no HUD challenge, especially when flying. You switch off the game interface, the game HUD heads-up display, and play with no lead indicators and map markers and all that stuff, so it kind of makes it for more immersive gameplay. There's a P47 video there. Enlisted tried to go to the Steam. We all kind of know how that ended for the first try, at least. A brand new game we tried from Wargaming, actually. It's like it isn't World of Tanks, but it feels like it's very much based on like the mechanics and everything, called Project Cold War, which has been silent for the last 11 months, as you can see. I've checked Discords and everything. It's still not ready. It's like a closed testing phase, but not like an open CBT. I'm looking forward to, because I really want to play it again. I really want to spend some more time in it, but currently, you know, it's just kind of disappeared for now. Then we showed off the BT-7A with an F-32-76 mil cannon, because this thing finally has its battle rating, which is battle rating 2, and it, you know, you can kind of cap what you're gonna verse on the enemy team. So this thing suddenly, like, it was really good, but now it's even better. We went through the pain of M10 GMC, which Yeah, it's not like the most fun thing to play in the game. That's like it's as straight up as it is. We explored the unlock instantly, the accelerated research. I can save up experience and unlock multiple things after that instantaneously, which is nice. We did try Ju-188, the heavy bomber, because it was like now in battle rating 4, but it doesn't really matter. You place it in 3, 4, 5. It's still kind of big, easy to take out target with massive bomb potential. So just what it is. One of the first experiences for me with the invisible plane gameplay. You can see this is straight from the stream. It happened live. We played the FP5, the premium FP5, and the whole game we just did not have the plane. All you see is your pilot, and all you see is your rockets on the wings, and like that's all you see. So that was quite interesting. Yeah, crazy to see 822 subscribers back then. Yo, that was so long ago. Then we played some no HUD action once again. Berlin Defense. You can see some SDGs, RE 2001s, King Tigers. We just switch off the HUD. Looks like it was live on the stream. I don't know, maybe it's live on the stream, or maybe I just played it with my camera on, who knows. Matilda, we went through the premium Matilda heavy tank with sad 40mm AP round, which is just not good at all. It's like, it isn't great. That's where I'm gonna leave it. Focke-Wulf 189. The title of the video says the most rare plane in Enlisted, which at the time 100% was. Like, this is from such a long time ago event that some of you probably weren't even born yet, right? But now that we have the gambling boxes, and it's very low tier squad vehicle, it's very easy to get into gambling boxes, and many of you have already done it. So it's not as rare anymore. So as the P-47 D-22RE, the event version without HRs but M8 rockets, is rather rare as well, but now I've seen many of you guys actually getting them in the gambling boxes as well, so the rarity kind of goes down to all of these things, sadly. Finally got forced by the community to play the Focke-Wulf 190 D12 because I'm allergic to Focke-Wulfs. I just can't stand their flight characteristics. Yeah, the title says potentially best plane in Enlisted, but like it has potential of it, but just because of the compressing and the pulling, and yeah, I just can't give it to. There's so many planes that can outdo it so easily, so it is what it is. Obviously, it's nice, fast, climb rate, rolls very well, but just the pure pull, like it's almost too fast for it to handle. Let's put it that way. The T-34E STZ from the exclusive of Stalingrad, basically black T-34 that already looks destroyed, so kind of creepy. Cool thing to have. I don't know if there's a way to have it again. I'm not entirely sure. Then we felt bad for the Sherman 105 in Pacific, so we went to Tunisia and played against Germans, and all we did, we were just shooting some cupola shots. Super satisfying to have that 105 HE hitting the cupola and everything just kaboom. That was really fun. Then we released 20 features we need in Enlisted 10 months ago, and I think some of those we actually have, more or less, like tail gunners and ammo supply, not from APC, but we can supply ammo now from the military motorbike, which is similar, you gotta admit. You can just drive an ammo support point to wherever you want in the map very quickly. So that's really nice. This is where I made a couple of the Enlisted quick tips for new players, 1-2 of those videos. Then we unlocked the universal carrier for dudes on an adventure. I literally unlocked it on stream. We played it. We actually had really great fun in it. It's a nice little thing to play. There's another quick tips for the new players. Dicker Max in Enlisted, a hot top with a 105mm cannon. I think it was at the time when it was still battle rating 4, so it's just very difficult to recommend this thing like at all. Not great. This is where we try to explain the 20,000 experience event in 2 days. I don't know how well we did, but yeah, oh well. This is the update where we received better field of view for weapons, specifically a lot of American SMGs and I think some M2 carbines and things like that has just massively improved the weapon usability, in my mind at least. Some improved AI and things like that. Then it's one of the first one of the Panzerwerfer 158mm rocket launchy videos. Nothing really new about that. Then I uploaded an old video from 2023 saying the best plane from 2023, which was the P-38, which at some point in the game was literally like unbeatable, masterful. Like it was hands down like the best thing to play in Enlisted. But then they changed the M8s and just kind of no one likes it anymore. It's still good for guns and everything and maybe some infantry strikes, but really it's just meh. Here we go again. AdmiralStarks opens up a new account and starts Enlisted from the scratch once again, and a lot of you actually enjoyed those videos a lot. Another event vehicle, we unlocked the 75mm cannon on the APC half-track SDKF whatever. We play it, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Another event stuff that we played. New player matchmaking, which is 100% a thing. Your first 3 games are gonna be in Enlisted. They're gonna be against players that have their first 3 games and like bots. Like 100%, there's a new player matchmaking for the first 3 games. Updating on how we did 6 games in, like it looked all very nice and dandy at that time. The HD-130 flame tank from Stalingrad went on sale, so that was absolutely a reason to play it and make a video on it again. My free-to-play finally managed to get out of Pacific, and we managed to get, you know, low-tier Americans, like they got freaking Pacific a lot, and we finally managed to get Indonesia, which is nice. Impact nades were nerfed like 10-11 months ago, so just went a whole video spamming nades, only impact nades, and see how bad it is. That is when we received the free extra slot for, it's a universal extra slot for premium squads for planes and tanks in your lineup. It's kind of to justify the problem where a free-to-play player can only bring either a tank or a plane, like you need to choose. Now you have a free slot that you can put in either a tank or a plane, but first you need to buy that tank or a plane. You see, it's like you still end up spending some money. That's that. New levels revealed for the upcoming updates. So the M26 Pershing and Hori the productions, Type A rifles and other shenanigan weapons and some top tier Japanese planes were revealed in this dev blog. For the first time ever, we play all event lineup, because I think at that time Germany was like one of the first armies I actually realized we can freaking fully go for a full event lineup, which was pretty fun. A lot of you enjoyed it, I can see. We did some Enlisted upgrades guide in a way of what upgrades you can unlock if you have an engineer, for example, in a flamethrower squad, in a radio squad, in a machine gunner squad. You can unlock like the ampulette launcher, the like the frequent artillery, heavy machine gun nests and all that stuff. A lot of you enjoyed that one. 7,500 views right there. It's amongst the top videos on my channel currently this year, definitely. Then we played the Japanese big bomb, D4Y1 with the 500 kilo. The plane itself is kind of meh, but the bomb is nice. Obviously, it's nice. Then we tried to explain the weapon presets in Enlisted, how they work for the new players. Getting ready for the major update. I think there's a new dev blog where AI is going to be using mortars if there's like AIs in the match to defend or attack the point. The LVT for the water buffalo, whatever it was called, rear gunners, all of that stuff was again re-announced. Kept on playing the free-to-play. Again, a lot of you enjoyed that one. Test server came out, I believe. Yeah, we got a test server. Yeah, we were playing the Pershing against Hori, which went well, I guess. Then the 2 of the premium vehicles, the Firefly and M10 Achilles, got the APDS shell, which is great because you can finally pen Tiger 2s. Then we played a brand new KV-1 with the ZIS-5 cannon, longer barrel cannon, slightly up armored and slightly better pen in terms of the gun. Then we went through the phase of playing the showing off the rear gunners, and we actually played one here on stream, I think live, which looked pretty sick for the intro. So that's that. We combined T-28E with the SU-2. which is super good combo, because this thing has a lot of crew, a lot of HE shells, good reload, AP HE for tanks, and the SU2 just has loads of bombs, so you can just the ultimate combo destruction, I guess. The P40E, but we played the Soviet one, where I tried to bait the YouTube thinking this is a financial video. That's why I said the best P40E1 in Enlisted isn't American. $722 million Lend-Lease Act. I don't know if I tricked YouTube or not, but we played the Soviet variant that has better bombs than the American variant currently in the game. Pershing. The video title is M26 Pershing Experience, and whenever I place experience in the title, it's usually not good. It's usually not good. At the patch day, it's a new tank, everyone's gonna chase you down. 4,000 views, people apparently enjoyed it, because I guess a lot of people couldn't just unlock it straight away. They still have a way to go. So obviously I saved up experience, unlock it straight away, and we played it, and it was experience, let's put it that way. Then we played the Hori Productions in Enlisted finally. Super allergic to HVARs, but love Shermans. Yeah, it pretty much one-shots everything, but it's quite easy to actually deal with it, with anything else but a tank, as it turns out. Then we had the announcement of the Engineer Assaulteer Squad event. It's a long drama from back in the Stalingrad days. I explain it all in that video, but it's nice to have at least an option to get those squads now. Then we again test a few more tail gunners, new players first event, and this is the video I made for the people that said 20,000 is too much. And this video title is "Video Ends When I Get 20,000 Points." And bear in mind, this is an account made like a couple of weeks ago with like 3 infantry squads and 1 crappy plane, or maybe like an M13 SPAA, and I was able to get 20,000 points. The video is 2 hours and 22 minutes long, and that was like with not the best games ever, so you can probably do it even faster. So 20k, honestly, I don't think it's too much. Yeah, I don't. Should they keep you limited and wait for the next days, or just let you grind it all in one day if you want to? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, the 20k is definitely fine, at least I think so. Found a bug, reported, nothing has changed. If you sit in the forums and moan about things and you haven't never reported anything, then what do you expect? Then we played the M10 Achilles. It says APDS is cool, but it's still in the essence the same clunky tank that you really... It's not the most effective thing to play in the world, so the APDS kind of makes up for it, but not fully. Now we combined 2 very OP things together, the D4Y1 and the Hori. Good gun, amazing armor, the biggest bomb in the game. We played a combo real quick, new economy changes, soldiers went down in price and vehicles went down in price, which is awesome. And looking at this preview, it's crazy to think that I had 2.5 million silver back then, and today I have like 300,000. Yeah, crazy. We were fighting zombies at that time, 8 months ago. We were fighting the zombie apocalypse, the waves of how many you can survive, which was quite fun, I guess, for the time. Hurricane Mark IV, the premium plane with the 40mm cannons that did absolutely jack shit, and still till this day, I'm pretty sure they are really doing much damage at all. So again, can't really recommend, unless you really want this for your low-tier British lineup. That's the only reason why. M26 Pershing 1 month later. Forgotten. It says forgotten because like you would barely see them. Like it was month in the update and you would barely see. People would play jumbos instead. People would play 76 Shermans. People would play premium Fireflies with APDS shells. Everything was better than the big massive Pershing that just dies to absolutely everything. Then we went through a phase of Golden Order guns. Mondragon, Kunders, T20E1 rifle. I definitely want to remake all of these. I'm actually kind of, you've seen the trend this year, at end of this year, I'm remaking a lot. I'm making new Golden Order weapon videos, and we'll be remaking these as a start of the 2025, because like in some of these, like Mondragon in particular, I guess super bad aim in that video. It was just super bad video, but I kind of felt like I had to put it out there. Spending gold on an MG30 Legacy Premium Squad. So the MG30, I want to call it a legacy, like a super old premium squad. I guess you call them legacy squads as well. Came back to a limited time offer to purchase, so that's what we did. I do not regret it. BR2 premium gunner squad is sick. It's pretty good. I love the suits and everything. It's really, really nice squad. 8 months ago, it's the day when I discovered you can actually tweak your mouse and aim settings a lot in directly enlisted settings. So if you haven't done it, please do so, because you can actually improve your aim massively. And yeah, I've played this game for years, and only 8 months ago I realized I can, like, it's slightly down to my bad aim, but it's slightly down to my settings. That doesn't fit me at all. So that video definitely made me slightly better with guns. Then we played the Stalingrad exclusive MP717R, which is basically a PPSH, whatever you call it, the Soviet buzzsaw, only in the German army, which is cool. If you have it, cool. If you don't, sorry. Digger Max went down to BR3, which obviously improves it insanely. The more down tiers you can get with this thing, the better. That's all I'm gonna say. Then we collected a full battle pass of 90 rewards, and we played 650% booster for an hour and 10 long video, which we almost gained, well, it says almost 800k. You can pretty much round it up and say near enough 1 million experience in one video. Key 84 Co. Masterclass in Enlisted, and when I use word masterclass in my video titles, it means that we've actually done super freaking good, and the thing is outstanding. And you will see, like, I have this masterclass in titles rarely, but I do, and this thing is like, it's really good. It's really good, and if everything falls into place in the match, like, you're gonna be unstoppable. Breda PGCR Gold Order 4-round burst video we made 8 months ago. Yak 9K 45mm cannon. This is before the update of the APHE shell for the 45mm. This thing could still pen tank tops, but like, it would not be as devastating as it was later when they tweaked it. So it was okay, but I really couldn't justify the money, but now I could definitely. But it feels like they tweaked it down a little bit again. I don't know, we need to play it and see. After the Burma update, a lot of things have changed. 250 kilo bombs don't work. Yak 9K APHE doesn't feel as good as it was. TNT charges you have to place in like the one golden spot on a tank to actually explode the top of the turret. That doesn't work anymore. Explosive packs does nothing to tanks. It's just a weird kind of shadow nerfing going. That's what I feel like. Focke-Wulf 190 D9. We end up playing the premium Focke-Wulf 190, the D9 variant, which is essentially the same D12, just with a different bomb loadout. A massive carpet bomber, fast, climbs very well, rolls very well, the same compression, and like, it's almost too fast for itself again. Su-76M, the premium battle rating 2 vehicle, is at BR2 with a 76 cannon. It's pretty good. The only problem is it's a case style, no turret, open top. So open tops equals pain in Enlisted, sadly, for most of the time. Nuke Panzer, we played 158mm rocket launcher for the second time this year, because, you know, why the hell not? Then we made a poll in our community tab of what did you buy in sales, whatnot, and I made a video. Enlisted players bought this the most in sales, and then we just kind of went through the numbers and see what actually people bought the most. Then we made I think it was like a movie type of video for the Tempest Mark V, because I think it came back for a limited time offer for purchase, so that's what we did. We played every single IL aircraft possible from Soviets in a single video. So IL-2, IL-2M Type 3, IL-2-37 and IL-10, all of them 50-minute long video. Want to see most of them, you can watch that video. Then we finally got, around 7 months ago, that Japan, all it needs is a battle rating 3 submachine gun, even in top tier. The Type 100 SMG late is insane at 920 RPM and battle rating 3. It's just, it sounds devastating, and it feels really, really good. It's summer. It's nice summertime. I live not too far from like one of the air bases in my country. I actually managed to photograph the typhoons flying over my house, as you can see in that video with the sound and the video. It was a pretty cool experience. Then we played the brand new Japanese J2M3 in Enlisted, which is a very solid aircraft. I think it has smaller bombs than the Ki-84 yeah, that's where it lacks, I think, in terms of the bomb department, but everything else about it, it's pretty darn good. We got ourselves around to unlock 2 great event vehicles, which is Whirlwind Mark 1, which is questionable at Battle Rating 3, having 2 500-pound bombs, especially now that you can drop them separately. They are quite far apart. As soon as you drop one, the plane is going to be very disbalanced, which you can actually feel when flying. And because they're so far apart, it's actually quite tricky to hit your mark, so you may as well just drop both of them, either for infantry or tanks. Has very limited amount of ammo, all centrally mounted, so you need to make sure your 260 bullets count for the target and hope there isn't 2, because you're going to be out of ammo very quickly. Then we played the BF-109 F1, but I think we played it. Did we play it at appropriate tier? I don't know. I've got a feeling we brought it up tier and it still did really good. T-34-100 being the other event vehicle that we unlocked. A T-34 chassis, the modified turret, and a 100mm cannon. A thing of beauty. If you have it, you know. If you don't have it, you don't know. But it is really, really good. Event squad collection. This is where 7 months ago I went through every single event squad I had on my profile, which is, I can tell you now, which is all but 3 or 4 event squads I have on my profile, which makes it extremely difficult to actually get them on the gambling boxes, sadly. Top tier German machinery. We literally just brought out the sharpest things Germany has in their lineup, which is both of the Tiger 2s, the Fiat G55 and the BF-109 K4, and we just went for just some fun times in a match, because sometimes you gotta do it as well. Then we played the Lag 133 in Battle Rating 1 in Enlisted, and it really feels like an LA7 but in Battle Rating 1. Really super good fighter. So if you want to do some fighting and shooting planes, do not skip that whatsoever. Then we played the Romanian IAR-81C aircraft, which I praise so much. I usually say this thing could do well in top tier, and that's exactly what we did. We took the BR1 plane and we played it in Battle Rating 5, which for most part goes really well. You can watch that video as well. Flak Panzer 1 is back with another funky thumbnail. We've played it for the 2nd time this year. RE2001 CN, which is the Battle Rating 1 premium aircraft, turns really well, has some 20s, has some 50 cals, has a good bomb in the middle. Overheats, isn't very fast, but turns really super well. So we took it out in top tier. LA7s, P47s, the guys that we versed, and this thing can really hold its own. It is really, really nice aircraft. Sadly, believe it's no longer for sale, so keep your eyes out for whenever it's available once again. For no particular reason, we brought out everything Battle Rating 3 related for Germany. So the 110 G2, the aircraft that we started this year with, Panzer IV J, which absolutely rules Battle Rating 3 matchmaking, and some Flammenwerfer in between, because BR3 is when you start getting flamethrowers as well. Then there we have some next, the Rzew update teaser. We're gonna have the 152mm howitzer. No clue of the Super Pershing. 6 months ago we were like, what is up with the Super Pershing? So yeah, had really no clue where it disappeared. I think I played KV2. Yeah, we played KV2 in War Thunder because it wasn't in Enlisted yet. Then we managed to get into the test server for Rzew when we realized the KV2 absolutely smacks Tiger 2s, which was quite satisfying, I gotta say. Ultra graphics, I think we played Rzew after some updated graphic patch, something 2K, DirectX 12 and whatnot, and it looked quite good. Then we, had a look at the flag bus, SPAA as it is, in the game, which is quite sad thing to play actually in Enlisted, so you can watch that if you really want to. Then I declassified one of my members only video where I get into the IS-2, an old IS-2. It's an older video, but still is pretty cool. We tried the time fuse in War Thunder, as the flag bus actually supposed to have a time fuse shell. I think it's measured in a distance or seconds, I'm not entirely sure when it pops, but yeah, it's quite painful experience, I gotta say. Then we played the BR4 ME410 heavy fighter. I want to call it a heavy fighter. It does have the GR21 rockets quite far spread apart, and it has a lot of center-mounted guns, which is really nice for shooting down enemy aircraft. But again, it's a big target, and some more maneuverable planes are going to make fun of you 100%. And that's when we kind of rolled up with more event lineups. We did the Soviet one, full-on event lineup, which you kind of liked, I can see. Then we did full US-British event lineup, which is nice. So we had a plane and an APC and another aircraft. I don't know if there's actually any tanks in between these. I'm not entirely sure. We declassified the Norwegian Aviation Museum when I went like 2 years ago. I had the footage and I edited, put it together, some really cool things we've seen there. U-2 spy plane and F-16s and Spitfires and things like that. Then there is an ISU-152, again, a massive tank collection, real life from my country that I filmed a long time ago. Declassified that from my members only. So you can see SU-100, ISU-152, IS-2, T-34, and there's like much more stuff. Then we tried to put together some national lineups. So we did British lineup for Battle Rating 2. Only British squads, tanks, planes, and we tried to stick with most of the British experimental prototype or actual weaponry as well. This is when I discovered that the BM41 mortar, the 82mm BM41 mortar, can easily pop Tigers from the top. So that is exactly what we did all game, trying to pop a King Tiger with the mortar shell straight on a head, which surprisingly works actually very, very well. Brand new jumbo, a BR5 jumbo with the long 76. We played it, a nice little addition. I don't know if it like it's in a sticky place between BR4 and 5. Like if you place it in 4 and get a down tier, it's unstoppable, but then 4 you get an up tier and it's kind of balanced, but I don't know. It's just again in a weird place to be. It almost asks for the battle rating 6. Don't tell anyone I said that. Masterclass, again, T-34-57 was an addition, a quiet addition into Soviet Battle Rating 3 lineup. And again, I've used the word masterclass, and holy bananas, this thing is masterful. It is so good. I want to play Battle Rating 3 Soviets now for the rest of my life. How good that thing is. Then we did the new matchmaking kind of talk and trying to figure out whether the battle rating 4 is actually the best battle rating at the moment, because all of these vehicles, you can see Panthers and 76 Shermans and T-34-85s, and I can't remember the name of that guy, Chi something, are battle rating 4. And if you put together a solid battle rating 4 and get a down tier, in theory, you should be like absolutely dominating. So yeah, do not neglect fully the battle rating 4. KV2, we played after, I think it was some even better. Oh, it's post-update. I think in post-update it actually was, it felt even better than it was in the test server. I believe that's what I'm referring to. KV1, ZIS-5, yeah, we're just trying to figure out if this thing is good enough for top tier. I believe it has an APCR shell. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But that's what we did here. We made an Italian lineup, battle rating 2, which you can actually do if you have a loads of legacy squads, which you really liked. I can see that. Then we played the body cam, the most realistic first-person shooter game I have ever played, with a very funky gun control. I just could not get my head around super loud gunfires. Crazy game. You have a good PC with good specs and you're good at these games, then you're probably gonna enjoy it. It's an interesting one. What we did next is a recap of my free-to-play account. We played the first 50 games, and yeah, we're just trying to answer the question if battle rating 1 players ever get to up tier to battle rating 3, and I'm pretty sure we didn't in all of those 50 games. We never saw anything from battle rating 3, which is a good sign for matchmaking. Then we played USA battle rating 4 experience in the new matchmaking. Again, I've used experience, but I don't think it's in the bad meaning this time. I think it was actually pretty good. The making Enlisted a better place community, I think this is like the open letter to Enlisted. I'm pretty sure it is. Can't quite remember. New mechanic in the game. We got the 20,000 event for the rocket radio artillery squads in game. Again, the next development. I declassified another video from the Polish National Military Museum in Warsaw. We see a lot of tanks, like a lot of tanks there are in real life, which is really cool. We played Stug 3G by the suggestions from the community, the premium one, and it is rather good. It is rather amazing. If you get a proper battle rating, this thing is going to be absolute nemesis. 100% sure. We asked for it, kinda. Welcome AA spam, but no. All right, okay. So I think it's the AA update that they overheat less and that you can again lower them down to shoot infantry. So is what it is, I guess. We did Enlisted Q&A, answering your questions. I think I did some Q&A in my community tab in Discord, so I was just answering some questions. And that is when I went on holiday. I pre-recorded some of the Call of Duty World War II games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, and I said I would finish the game, which I never did. Then we had the economy proposal for the free experience conversion to silver, which with like the super terrible conversion rate, and at that time it was like a mandatory, like you would have to do it, and we really fought back against it, and this is where I came back from the holiday, which is awesome. I declassified the Su-22 firebomber video from the Polish Museum. Then we played the premium Mosquito FB Mark 6, a wooden plane with good bombs, but overall I just can't really recommend it. And you can see I'm kind of lazy because I'm like recording something just back from the holiday. It's middle of the summer. Yeah, we declassified the IL-28 video from the museum as well. You can see that hot in here. I think this is just a random game I played on the stream, and it turned out to be super freaking crazy all the way down to the wire. So that's why it ended up in as a video. Then we played the Sherman Firefly, actually trying the APDS against King Tigers, which actually worked really, really well. If you haven't tried it, please do so. You're gonna love it. So this is where my free-to-play account saved 65,000 silver and 50 games. I was upgrading everything, and I thought we would spend like a lot, but we didn't actually spend a lot at all. So if you consistently play and just buy necessities and just upgrade whenever it's the cheapest, then actually free-to-play isn't terrible at low tiers at least. 2 months later, review of the Flak 37 in Enlisted, where we actually tried to get like an air kills. I think we managed to get like 2 in like 3 games, so he can do it, but it's definitely not effective at all. Another of my Photoshop masterpieces here is a Panzer 3M with the Tiger's barrel, baby tiger at battle rating 2. Starting again, we started a new nation in my free-to-play account. I think I started like Soviets or something, because Soviets are easy to play, obviously. Declassified another aircraft video from real life, where we see Su-20, Su-7, MiG-21 PFM. Then I tried Squad 44 for the first time. Mixed feelings. Am I gonna play it ever again? I have a feeling that not. I just did not feel it. Like, it's way too long to run and then be shot from God knows where. If you want to call Enlisted super arcadey, do it. I'd rather spend my time on Enlisted. Then we played the Stug 3A. in combination with the Flak Panzer 1, and it looks like this bad boy has a heat shell at battle rating 2, so that is rather interesting. Super fast reload. Then we made the tips for upgrading your squad faster for the first time in this year, because I just recently dropped another one of these, which is basically the same type of video. Biggest economy change of 2024 in Enlisted. Unlocking, researching, pricing, everything just went down. Everything was cut from low tier to top tier, from like 80% to like 30%, and it was a big turning point for Enlisted, and it really felt like we've done something. Then there's the Fury tank from the Bovington Gaming Hall in England that I saw. It's still members only, so if you want to see that, you're gonna have to buy the cheapest membership I have on my channel. Actually, I'm thinking of revamping the membership system for the next year. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. There's a little project that I'm working on that I can't tell you yet, but we'll try and see how that works, but we'll talk about that next year. Premium BF-110C6 with the MK101 30mm cannon. Doesn't really do much against tanks, or like if you think you're gonna be busting tanks with this thing, then that's more likely not than yes. So that's a shame. We played Join Any Army video, which you can't lose this game mode, which literally you can't lose. If you win, then you win. If you lose, then the compensation is just about enough as if you would have won. You know what I mean? Like, all people should have is just like, they should just play any army, and you would just like grind faster. Honestly, you would just never lose, even when you lose. Panzer 38T at battle rating 1, premium one. Again, community suggested to play this with the 37mm. It's a solid pick, I guess, for the battle rating 1, bearing in mind that all the tanks in BR1 is kind of weird and funky and thin armored, so that thing kind of works very well. Then we did monetization video, 6 months monetized on YouTube, and how much YouTube paid for my first 300,000 views on YouTube. We're actually coming on to like a threshold of February, middle of February, where it's going to be a full year, which we can do like an update video on that maybe. Doesn't look like many of you enjoyed it, but you know, trying to make a finance video just so I can earn a little bit more from the views, because gaming doesn't really earn much at all, as you've probably seen watching that video. Panzer 2F. I don't know why I played it, but we did. And I say financially fun decision, only $25. This thing, obviously, it's just the same as the Soviet version. Super thin armor, flames left, right, and center, and they can be very devastating when you're clearing the cap zones with these, 100%. Then I did a top-down camera where I played aircraft, and you were able to watch my mouse and my hands using the keys, so you can understand what I press and how I look around and all that stuff. So I think that was pretty interesting. Not many of you watched it, but you know, someone did. Then we did the M8 Greyhound, again, community suggestion to try it out. Super fast, super sneaky. I can't remember what gun it has. Something looks like something small, like a 37mm or something. I'm not entirely sure. But that's that. Then we played Chaika, the I-153 M62 at BR5, which, I mean, you can just bring around Rosie, the enemy fighters, and literally they can't touch you. Unless they come zoom, boom and zoom, and straight away take you out. If they miss you, the pass, you start turning, they're dead. 100% they're dead. A couple of members only videos. So we've seen the Yak Tiger, in the Bovington, and then we've seen a bunch of other tanks like Chaffies, Archers, Panzer IV-Ds, Stugs, Centurions, Hetzers, and things like that. All that in this video here. Declassified, one of the Polish National Museum videos of where we see SPAAs. Some of my favorite SPAAs in terms of like how they look and gaming wise and all that stuff. The ZSU 57-2 is insane, and the ZSU 23-4 sounds insane in video games when you fire that thing. We did a stream with the Squad 44, so there's just a stream highlights. I think that was the last time I touched Squad 44, and probably it's going to remain as one of the last ones. Then we have a King Tiger video, real life King Tiger. We've seen Churchill AVRE, and Tunisia campaign hall in this video from Bovington. Again, members only for now. Then we try to explain all the flaps in Enlisted, so you would have like more understanding on what flaps should you use or should you not use. Then we discovered the ZK3A3 at battle rating 3 for Germans. Insane SMG. Like, it's actually really freaking good SMG. I can easily unlock that and even like bleed it over and play it at battle rating 4, and you know, any battle rating. Honestly, it is really good. I thoroughly enjoyed playing that. So there we have another blog post. I believe this is where we get the AI tankers, couple of new gold weapons, couple of new medic soldiers from the gold order pass, and I think some aircraft managed to get bombs, like P-63 and the K4 managed to get bombs as well, which is pretty cool. Then the anti-kamikaze system was invented. If you crash an aircraft that doesn't have damage, then you can't spawn a next aircraft straight away. You need to go back on something else before you can spawn an aircraft. Then we witnessed an AI on AI tank combat, which was rather interesting, I guess we could say that. Then I made a video from a Facebook post in Enlisted Worldwide saying, how is an IS-2 a good with this loading time? It's literally useless. So, well, we played IS-2 and we saw how useless it was. Then I finally dipped my toes 3 months ago into grenade launcher spam, and I played the Kar 98K, and it says not what I expected, because it felt very underpowering and bad. It didn't feel the same way when I got targeted with one of those, and then you quickly jumped into the comments saying that I've chosen the wrong one and whatnot, and that's not the best or whatever. Fully upgraded Browning A6. I'm inevitable meme on the thumbnail. It really is fully upgraded with all of the perks, recoil management and everything is rather good. It's a slower fire rate, I think, than some of the other top tier 100 round big MGs, but it is really controllable and it's a very nice weapon to have in your lineup. There's the big buff. We finally played a K4 with the 250 kilo bomb, so this thing can now do everything. Do infantry, do tanks, and shoot down any plane in the game completely nicely. P-63 A-10, a premium aircraft that not many people actually knew existed in the game, quietly sitting in Soviet bottom of the tech tree, received a 250 kilo bomb, but that 37 mil cannon just doesn't do much at all. Like it does pen some engine decks and things like that, but it's just absolutely not worth of even trying to use it. If you need a premium aircraft with a bomb and maybe shoot down some planes, then it's an option, but it's not great as a 37 mil. Yeah, so this cursed thumbnail, we play the saddest tank in Enlisted because of this weird flat design in front, the Panzer 470, the A variant, which kind of speaks for itself. Then the new class of guerrillas were announced, so yeah, we're just reading the blog post there. Then we played the brand new top tier dog for the Soviets, which is the I-185 M82. With 100 kilo bombs, I believe, but it's a super good as a fighter. Not maybe the best as a bomber, but it likes to compress a little bit more than LA-7. So in terms of like flight characteristics, I'd still prefer the LA-7. Then we just literally randomly play the AS-44 because, like, why not? Compare it to an SDG, which I still feel like I like SDG-44 better. Yeah, we played the Ju-188 again for some reason this year. Really no idea why would someone do that. Then we have the Guerrilla Warfare major update. Upcoming levels with all the Marders and Ducks and obviously all the Guerrilla squads and premium squads and premium paratrooper squads and all that stuff, which is pretty interesting. People tell me, oh, could you make a video on Corsair, please? AP4C. And as such, a thumbnail and a title, I don't have one. But this Enlisted movie is basically the Corsair video, only made in a cinematic way. 1,300 of you watched it. It was a bit of an effort to make it. I don't know if I'm going to be making any of those kind of cinematic movies again. Then we played the Duck. quack quack. Here it is. We played, we have fun. Then we tried all of the guerrilla squads. This is the Aussie guerrilla with Ithacha 37. Someone told me how to pronounce it properly, but I really just don't know. I can't remember. Another aircraft that was added, it was an A20 variant with 12 M8 rockets, so that's quite devastating, so we played that as well. We had a little look-see at both of the Marders, as you do, new things, you need to check them out. Then we played the PPSH 41 Obres on the new map, Mountain Pass, which everyone managed to already hate for a little moment, because like it just happened a lot. I was gonna make a video on the Type Hei auto rifle, which is insane weapon in the Japanese lineup, and we did. We were just versed by the absolute American cancer spam with everything you can think of, starting from HE to grenade launchers. So that was a tough fight in that video. Suddenly, out of nowhere, we unlock the Special Forces NVKD, KVDV, I can't remember the abbreviation, the leather suit Thompson 100 round mag, drum mag, the best Thompson in the game, and it's not American. Yeah, clean sight, no peaky holes, literally the best Thompson in the game, and it's Soviet. All event lineup, once again, we intentionally call it the second best event collection in Enlisted. And we play the Germans because I pretty much think that the Soviet one, I think, is better, I think, in a way. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Then we play the F and Browning Auto 5, which is the Pacific Japanese guerrilla squad with the respected weapon right there. Then the HE got buffed, so obviously that's another reason to play KV2. Why the hell not? There was a lot of sales at some point happening, so we made the top 10 premium tanks to buy and not to buy. Yak 9K received its 45mm AP HE shell, which is just like devastating. It's a battle rating 3 aircraft, which can turn, which can dogfight, which can bonk tanks reliably. Again, I said I need to play it again because I think they've slightly tampered with my 45mm APHE shell, but we'll see. Then I made a video where I said I played all guerrilla squad, and here's the thing, like the guerrilla weapons, I never really got around to enjoy them properly, apart from like the Tech 3 ones. I don't actually know which one I like the best, but certainly the dispersion of those PPSHs is just terrible, like the bullets flying all over the place. So yeah, that's that. We played the LA5FN because I think it was a request either in comments or the Discord, so you are very much welcome. We put together the British lineup at Battle Rating 3. Again, that involves a lot of event and legacy squads, so if you don't have those, I'm very much sorry. And I think here we play the duck in the live server, not like a test server or anything. This is where we play the duck for real. I'm pretty darn sure there. Then we spent 900 silver on first gambling boxes. We opened just over 200 of these gambling boxes. Was totally not worth it. So whoever says it's worth it, it totally isn't. Do not sell your legacy squad. Like, you sell a whole squad that you can fit in somewhere in the preset for 10,000 silver, and then you get some freaking makeup cards for your profile in return. Totally not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Then we played the most expensive booster that I've ever had for 900 silver, 900,000 silver we spent. We managed to get just over 3,000% experience booster, which I played with my Soviet army because there's a lot of premiums I like, KV2s and Yak 9Ks and other rifles that I really enjoy playing. So that's what we did. Then I made a video about new players getting a top tier event squad in the gambling box when you're still battle rating 1, but the squad you just got out of the box is battle rating 5. Luckily, my free-to-play account does have 2 event squads that are top tier, so I can kind of really put myself into those shoes and just showcase what you should do and how it works. Then we played the Doom Tube. Then we played a really freaking good Doom Tube in shape of the small Mag Lee Enfield Mark III with grenade launcher. That thing does the job. That thing really, really does the job. Then we played the event Breda PG Carcano with a little bonus edition, another squad with the Breda PG CR, which is the Golden Order with the 4-round burst. Obviously, the Carcano is not with the 4-round burst, it's just semi-auto, pow, pow, pow. Then we played the Marder 3 with the 76mm at battle rating 2, so a 76mm cannon in battle rating 2 is not something you see often, so that's what we did. Top 10 premium planes to buy or not to buy. We made a list on aircraft as well. M3 cannons received a buff, so every M3 American/British cannon received an APC-BC shell, which is much better than an AP, solid AP or an APC. It's just not great. Then I don't know why, but we bought the Panzer IV-J Battle Scars, which is just a reskin Panzer IV-J, was about to be removed from the shop, so we bought it, made a video on it. Then we played the WeWheel Resistance French event, Guerrilla Squad, which I still love till this day. I love the weapon they carry, and yeah, I just really, there's a lot I like about that squad indeed. Then we played the small mini event MP35 in battle rating 2, because one is in BR3 and one's BR2, so that's where we played the BR2 event one, which is pretty cool. MG13 Pew Pew MG, and the video is called Why MG13 Should Be Your First Machine Gun as Axis, because it's really the first one that actually does the job well. Again, community suggestion, or should I say donation, played the battleship Kachi, amphibious battle barn with very funky experience. You can see catchy experience in Enlisted. Again, this is the one of the times where it's not meant in like the absolute best possible way. Masterclass. You see the masterclass in the next one right here. We played every single JU variant in German lineup in this video, and like it was good. It was really freaking good. My cats are making noises all the time. I kind of grinded through most of the battle rating 1 in my free-to-play account, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna put together a nicely put together BR1 lineup for USA, and we're just gonna make a video for like new players or whatever. If you only have 4 squad slots, like this is overall, I would say this is like the best you can do with the stuff that you can get from the game. Then I made my first fishing video, and I realized if I want to make more fishing videos, I actually caught my personal best pike there, which is pretty cool. I probably need to make a new channel just for fishing related stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do that in 25, we'll see. Then there was a new event, Halloween event, Fight Zombies, and there was again a little shenanigans with the paywall of the battle pass and yada yada yada, and it was just kind of, these characters are cool, the squads are cool, everything you can get for free was cool. I'll go that far. Then Gaijin announced a new game called Active Matter, which is, I believe, currently in closed beta state and testing, whatnot. There's really nothing out there official about the game as of yet, but I believe they said in here that they would be bringing it in 2025, so fingers crossed that happens. Autumn sale. A lot of vehicles here in the autumn sale just a month ago, and we were just going over some of the things that you could buy, which is always nice to know. Then we went ahead and bought, again from community request, the BF-109 G14 with the 30mm underwing cannons, which was rather, again, disappointing. Like those 30s, I guess you just smash them around infantry and then they do some splashy, but for tanks and things like that, it just wasn't really that well. Stream video, TNT Polish Clan. We were streaming and we had a super intense fight against these guys. I think we lost at the end, but the game was super fun, so that made it actually in place of video. A month ago, first ever time for me, I tried out the Somi KP 31. Everyone's been praising the squad and the weapon, and it is definitely a very solid one. Dicker Max went on 50% sale, so we had to play it again at battle rating 3. It's kind of bearable. BM-824, the last rocket vehicle at that time that I had not played in Enlisted. 50% off, we played it, we actually managed to shoot down a plane. So now I've shot down a plane with 2 of the rocket tanks from 4 existing. I need to get a plane kill with the Calliope and with the Pershing T-99. Those are the 2 I haven't got a plane kill yet. Then we played a derp 150mm Bong Horo on War Thunder, and I was like, yo dude, could we just like get this for Japanese in Enlisted? That would be pretty cool. It's a really nice little thing to play. Type 100 MG in Japan, double-barreled monster. Just like the bullets fly everywhere, just like it's luck. It's not a luck, it's not a skill if you hit something with that weapon. 100%. Then we joined a random team on Oasis Hard with the zombie event, which actually went pretty good. Sometimes you get a random good squad mates there. We started Germany as a brand new nation on my free-to-play account, so again I felt like a brand new player. There was a graphical upgrade on Enlisted again 1 month ago, so we played no HUD ultra graphics. That's the video if you want to check it out. I drove a tank for the first time in my life. I guess you can call it an IFV more, or an APC actually. In this case, the FV432 in Armageddon tank driving experience. Super cool. My girlfriend set it up all for me, which was insane. Hey there. Yeah, so that's an experience of a lifetime, 100%. Then we had the top tier Germany comparison of their top tier aircraft, because that was a request. So we played like you can see G10, G14, A8, D9 and K4, and I think there was some premiums thrown in there as a random as well. So comparing the top tier fighters for Germany, if you want to see that, you can go ahead and check it out. This is where we see the land warfare hall in Duxford. It was pretty fun. They have a hall with many cool tanks, and I've seen the Yak Panther in the real life, so that's pretty sick. Something I really wanted to take off and see. This is the video where we get rid of the old Battle Pass. It's now different, and we get rid of the gold orders and the Battle Pass shop, which I don't really get on fully, because like choosing what you want is better, I guess. But you know, if you're a free to play, you have reasons to be mad. If you're always buying the elite battle pass, then you're gonna be fine, trust me. Now this is where the try out a premium test drive packs a month ago joined the game. So we played a couple of these. I can see this one video right here where we explain how this thing works. Then we played specifically the Orita M1941 from the pack as well. We unlocked the event Puma that we went around playing at, I don't know what battle rating, I suddenly forgot, BR3, BR2, I don't know, 75mm flanker, pretty cool camo. Then we played the Tempest Mark V, which came back on sale again, because this thing is not permanently on sale. They just bring it back, take it away, bring it back, and it has happened like this year, like 3 times already, I've got a feeling. This is where we've played the BF109E. Is that 7 or 1? This font is weird. E7U2 in BR5. This thing can really hold up its, you know, a candle against the BR5 aircraft, so some of the low tier fighters are actually really good as fighters. Then there's the next dev blog, I believe. Yeah, dev blog about the Burma, the Super Pershing, the new weapons, the MG42 with 100 round. Then we played the new Allied offer, you can see here, which was pretty interesting. And then there was a debate about battle rating 6 proposal by community. It was an interesting proposal. I don't see that going anywhere. Then we played a video where we had weapons with 100 or more bullets. So we ended up playing the Lad, Tokarev, and the Event Thompson, which went absolutely amazing. I do not regret buying the Lad one bit. It's a super cool gun to have. Then there's the new campaign Burma. We were reading through the map and whatnot. Then we played the down tier Tiger, because one of the Tiger 1s are actually BR4 instead of BR5. So imagine having a BR4 Tiger down tier to BR3, absolute domination. Then we played the Yak 9T. the free-to-play variant of a Yak 9K, which is actually battle rating 4 because it's slightly faster, climbs slightly better, and it has 37mm AP-HE, which kind of works similar to the premium cousin, but not fully. So yeah, just make what you want out of that. We played Balties in top tier, only Balties. That went well, I'm pretty sure. We played Super Pershing in War Thunder just before it was dropped in the Enlisted, so you can do that as well. 105mm Sherman, we went to the military museum of the Armageddon Hall, right where we did the driving experience. So this video has been declassified from members only, to everyone can see it now. Then we check out all of the new levels from the latest update, all the aircrafts, weapons and tanks, which was the Burma update. Then we played the new Burma with the hide, which I still think it's insane. SMG, it's pretty cool. We tested MG42-100, we tested the TE4 MG. This is the 24-hour bet where I uploaded like 8 videos, which is insane. This is like December, we're gonna have like 40 videos uploaded in like 31 days. Testing out Super Pershing, testing out Chiri 2, testing out 2U2S, testing out the new mechanics where you can launch rockets one by one, and here obviously we tested the bomb drops one by one. We made a T20 versus M2 carbine video because that was a request to compare them. Someone commented, why not both? I mean, I had to compare them, so we compared them. Then we made an enlisted SPAA guide. Some of you didn't even know that all of the nations actually have SPAAs, and funnily enough, I actually managed to leave out the biggest of the SPAAs there is, which is the flag bus. I see it as a tank destroyer, like a long-range tank destroyer, but it's actually classified as an SPAA, so that thing technically should have been in this video as well, but it's not there. So then we played the Hellfire Rangers, the premium offer a video once again that looks like you really enjoyed a lot. Then we did the weirdest enlisted combo because I was just recording some M13 footage for my SPAA guide, and I ended up playing M13, Tempest, and P47, and that game just went completely crazy. And yeah, it went crazy and it was really fun. Then we played the hide on the live server, and it got updated from the peaky hole having a much thinner bezel. So in the live server, it was actually even better than it was in the test server, so you don't really get to see that. So that's a very nice change. Then we have the second iteration of the gambling boxes. Just 10 days ago, my free-to-play account spent all of its silver to open these boxes, which again was not worth it. Even for an account that really doesn't have event squads, it still wasn't worth it. So anyone that says it's worth it, just take my word for it. It definitely is not. Please don't sell your legacy squads for this shenanigans. Okay, cool. Allied Offensive in Omer just played a random battle rating 5 match with an M26 T99 and some of the hide gameplay, which was pretty cool. Then we finally got around when they added back all of the Golden Order weapons into the Battle Pass shop. We straight away picked up the Gewehr Kurz 8mm. Obviously, people say it's not as it was, no more burst mode and whatnot. Still a very, very good rifle. Then we picked up the rest of the RMN50 handheld mortars because it's something I really wanted to have for a super long time. I only had one, which I couldn't find, and I eventually found it. We still need the search feature in the weapon inventory, please, Enlisted. Super Pershing gameplay, quite a funky game that was. Then we managed to get around to play the SIG 1930 Golden Order weapon as well. You can see I'm getting back with these Golden Order videos. I want to remake the old ones I have. Enlisted intro compilation for Christmas, an almost 2-hour video where I put together a load of funny intros over the 2024, which was pretty cool. Again, we've made another video on how to upgrade faster. Panzer IV video, which went super well. The request to play it, battle rating 2, super fast reload, HE spammer, good against tanks. Really, really enjoyed it. Then we made a video where we explain what our legacy squads. And then 13 hours ago, we made the mechanized lineup army, because you can now literally bring out only mechanized vehicles. in your lineup if you really want to. So you can kind of tell when this is recorded in 29. So if you do get another video or another video in between, you see this one, then that's that. That's that. Yeah, I've reorganized my homepage a little bit. So yeah, you get the all enlisted stuff, then you get the battle pass gold guns, event exclusive stuff, then you get enlisted tanks, enlisted planes, live enlisted. Then we have war machines in real life. Most of the stuff is declassified already. You can see me going around museums and seeing real tanks. Starkey Jr., everything that I ever play with my free-to-play account, and then other games down here on the bottom. So thank you so much for being with me in 2024. We're gonna kick off at 2025. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take a break or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, who knows. But I'll see you then. I was gonna say Merry Christmas. No, Happy New Year, guys. Goodbye.